Well, the Boston Celtics have taken a commanding lead in the NBA Finals, going up 2-0 on the strength, once again, of their defense, holding the Mavericks to just 98 points last night, on the heels of the Mavs' 89-point Game 1 output, which was their lowest in the playoffs to this stage. The Game 2 victory, like the Game 1 win, featured a plethora of strong performances up and down the lineup for the Boston Celtics. A roster absolutely chock full of an embarrassment of riches. A team who arguably already had the best lineup in the NBA last season when they were the only team in the league with 2 players to make either first or second team All-NBA. But in the summer, they added Kristaps Porzingis, who was easily the best player on the floor in Boston's Game 1 win in these finals, and they also pilfered their chief Eastern Conference rival, the Milwaukee Bucks' second best player in Drew Holiday in the offseason, and he was the best player on the floor for Boston last night. And you can say Holiday has been a bit of a barometer all season long for the Celtics' success, as they were 33-1 this season in games when he scored at least 14 points. Yeah, you can make it 34-1 since last night he had 17 points in the first half en route to a team-high 26 points on 11 of 14 from the field, and he added 11 rebounds and 3 assists. Not a bad game for a guy who was first-team All-NBA defense a year ago and added elite play on that end of the floor for the Celtics last night. And thanks to this absolutely loaded roster, the Celtics are cruising to an NBA championship because, yeah, this series is over. Mark it down, write it down, carve it in stone for all I care. Teams all time throughout every round in NBA playoff history when taking a 2-0 series lead are 424-34, a win percentage of 93%. And with the ghost of Kyrie Irving currently averaging 14 points per game in this series on 18.5 shots per game at a 35% clip, the Mavericks have exactly 0% chance of winning 4 of the next 5 games. And you know what? I must admit it, I was wrong. I never thought a Jayson Tatum-led team would be able to win an NBA championship. Oh, wait a second, check that. This team isn't led by bum-ass Jayson Tatum, as he has been relegated to role player status and has been beyond abysmal offensively in this series. And this guy choked his ass off in his first NBA Finals appearance, where the Boston Celtics gagged a 2-1 series lead away in the 2022 NBA Finals to the Golden State Warriors behind Jayson Tatum's 21.5 points per game on 37% from the field. So you would think a guy who is now in his second NBA Finals, in now his 7th NBA season, and is coming in on the heels of his 3rd consecutive All-NBA first team selection, would be showing up and showing out to erase the pathetic memory of that abysmal 37% shooting finals 2 years ago. But now, Jayson Tatum has been unmitigated garbage through the first 2 games of this series. And for these 2 games, he is now averaging 17 points per game on 19 shot attempts and is currently shooting just 31.5%.
It's garbage!
Are you kidding me? Tatum has now played in 8 total NBA Finals games and is shooting 35% for his career in this round. And yes, I know, basketball is about more than scoring, and Tatum has been the principal facilitator in this series for Boston and is additionally providing elite defense. But damn it, he has been first-team All-NBA for 3 straight years now. We have to believe he is supposed to be a top 5 player in the NBA currently. Does anyone, seriously, anyone out there actually believe that? If you do, there is only one way to depict 17 points per game on 31% shooting from the field. A complete and utter choke job. A complete and utter crap. Give it to me, Darko.
It's a complete crap.
Luckily for him, though, this team is absolutely loaded and is carrying him all the way to the finish line. You have to, I have to, absolutely tip my cap to Joe Mazzulla and, most importantly, the Celtics front office for fortifying this lineup to a point they have been able to cover up the inadequacies of one of the biggest choke artists in the modern day NBA and for executing arguably one of the biggest carry jobs we have ever seen.